You look great for being, incredible.
God,
You're the hottest pregnant woman I've ever seen. I should have saved that for on air. Gosh dang it.
You can say that again. You can say that again. I appreciate that. Literally, I'm 8 months pregnant. I'm like literally
It's
about ready to
wild.
pop. Yeah.
I saw you holding your stomach on the thing. I'm like, oh, maybe she's got a tummy ache. And they're like, no, she's pregnant.
You're pregnant.
Not you, her.
She's like, oh shit.
McKinzie, you can keep that first part and just keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to just go dive into it right now?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome. We're back at it again. Another episode of Blonde After Dark. And I have the best guest ever. I've been trying to get him for so long. And his schedule finally allowed it. Clayton Anderson.
Hey. What's up?
He's my good friend. He's a country singer, superstar, and just all around awesome dude. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm real good. This is almost about the dang time I ever first met you. You're my first interview ever.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about our history.
Yeah.
How this went down.
Yeah. So Colts training camp, we were
Yes.
playing a show, and first time ever, I had a PR girl, and there you were there to interview us, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. I'd never done it. So
Yeah.
thanks for going easy on me.
Oh my God, of course. I was like, who is that? Let's go. So I rolled my camera guy over and you were all, I would never have guessed that was your first interview.
Oh, well, thanks.
You were cool, you were calm, you collected.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I was so scared.
You were
I was
fantastic.
nervous, yeah.
He had just as great as hair then as he does now. So let's talk about Clayton. Let's talk about you, your background, your incredible music, and what you got going on.
Yeah, it's been such music is such a roller coaster, like news, like radio. It's just entertainment
Yes,
is a roller coaster
it
of
is.
emotions.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're here, sometimes you're here, and really, I've been close 3 times to breaking nationally, and this being the 3rd time, and I'm hoping it's the charm. Third time's the charm, and we've had so much great music coming. We had the Ford National Truck commercial that just literally. I think I can say this. I don't know if it's out yet.
You can
but
say it.
They're going to pick it up through 2024. So it's one of their best campaigns ever.
What is that phone call like? Or if they zoomed you, or that you got like a national commercial, your song, your vibe, your voice?
Yeah, it was. I was in Chattanooga last week filming a music video for this upcoming song that we're going to put out as the lead track to the album that comes out in September, and we're in a graveyard scene, and not to give away the video, somebody might have died.
Okay. Just chilling at the graveyard.
Yeah. But so I don't know. They called me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, incredible. Like to hear. I grew up watching like Bob's.
Yeah, of course.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
And Toby Keith is like the man for Ford trucks. So to be in that same company where they're using your song and like having people text you during the Olympics last year of like, holy cow, I love you, but I'm really sick of hearing your song every other commercial.
But isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And then on top of that, Applebee's, we just picked it up to do a fall campaign with the same song for to push some hamburgers. I'm trying
At Applebee's.
Yeah, and I love me some Applebee's.
So you're gonna give
I'm not gonna lie.
Chili's a run for their money.
You better believe
You don't
it.
want their baby back. You want a little something from
heck
Clayton
yeah.
Anderson.
I want them appetizers.
Do you get like a discount? Do you get free apps for life?
I hope so, because I heard Walker Hayes got a gold card that he just sits out and
Walker
just
Hayes is the man.
and just bam, he gets to eat for free the rest
That
of his
boy
life.
has got so many kids.
Oh,
Walker Hayes has tons of kids. Because, you broke up with me. I was like, dude, this is like a single dude's anthem. And here he is. He's got like tons, 6, 7 kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
Huge,
He's a
huge
cool guy.
family.
So I love it because and I have to admit this, and don't be mad, maybe I've told you this before. I didn't like country music. Like I wasn't into country music. I came from the world of pop. And then I got recruited out to host a country morning show out West. And I fell in love with country music. I knew nothing about it. I'm like, who's this? Like Dirks? Like
Yeah.
Dirks Bentley? But the people, the artists, the families, they're like the best people. They're real. And I really appreciated that.
We're also jealous because I was quite envious of you getting to interview all my friends. I'm like, what the heck? I need to get out there. What's this? They're taking my Indiana girl all the way out there to Seattle. Was it Seattle or Portland?
Portland. I was out in Portland, yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
Which was cool. But I really love your people.
Yeah, I think country music is just we're real. There's not too much fakeness to it. Obviously, there's a little candy coated on a lot of things, but I just just think I think we're just so down to earth, you know?
Yeah, I love it. Now, you don't go around wearing like a big old cowboy hat and that stuff. Like, you don't have that vibe. Do you have like a big old belt buckle or what?
You know, I used to as a kid, and then I just haven't. I was going to, since we have a Show Me Your Fish song, I was going to put a fish on one and wear it, but I just never have found the right one. I'm more of a work boots.
Yes. Which I have a question. I have this segment. It's called the Ask Hole. And so we're about to dive in. And so we have a question about your boots.
Oh, boy.
But first of all, tell me about the new single. Tell me about how this came about. I love the viral craziness it created.
Yeah. So my grandpa passed away, not to go sad, but I wanted to write a song that I could sing and not cry and be all emotional. So I was like, we grew up fishing together. So I just wanted to write a legit, non-cheesy fishing song. And it was so cool. And then we got to go out and do Major League Fishing put it as their theme song to their fishing championship, which was incredible. And I got to meet all the heroes that me and my grandpa would watch growing up.
Cool.
So yeah, that was really cool. And then to get them to be a part of the music video too was so sick. And then CMT released it and promoted it like crazy on their channel, which was, I mean, that's pretty cool for a kid from Bedford to grow. You know, it's what you grew up wanting to do.
What was your grandpa's name?
His name, Don Cummings. Honest Don. Yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories with him?
Him cheating me out of cars. we lay on
Don.
Honest Don, he called himself, and he would just take all my cars, and I'd be like, yeah, sure, you can have them. Yeah, go ahead.
I love it.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, that's good. Let's dive into Ask Cole.
Yeah.
All right. So this is I got some questions for you. Actually, I opened this up, and he's got lots of fans. Like this one, he's got lots of female fans, obviously, but lots of cool, good old boy fans. They want to know, what is your most prized possession?
Oh man, most prized
Your
of
most
all
prized
time.
possession, like if stuff is burning down, what are you saving? What could you like not live without?
Probably. So this is crazy because my parents' garage caught on fire about 5 years ago, and I was in LA, and a bunch of my stuff was in the attic. So I've lost all of like my trophies.
So you've
and all
been
this
through
stuff.
it.
Yeah. So I've been. Yeah. So if it was happening right now, and I had to go back inside, oh my goodness, probably my Gibson guitar right now, because it's just like, it's my little baby, and I've been writing incredible songs on it.
Okay,
that's
a good luck charm as
and
well.
a good pair, I don't sleep with clothes on, which is a bad thing. So probably maybe have to grab a pair of underwear first. So that
you sleep naked?
Oh, I can't
all the time.
All the time, I cannot.
Like even alone, not just with your girl.
Yeah, alone. I can't. I get wrapped up in the blankets or clothes. I don't know.
Does she sleep? Does she like to sleep nude too, or is she like in her cute little pajama set and there's like Clayton just hanging out?
Yeah, she's more like into. I think she's like a t-shirt.
T-shirt.
I'm a radiator. I'm like a heater though.
I feel like a lot of dudes are. They just radiate that heat. Yeah.
So I think,
but that's pretty sexy though. I mean, if she's wearing your t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah. That's always kind of fun. I always, it does sound cheesy because I feel stupid wearing my own stuff, but I really think it's cool when
she wears
girls wear.
Yeah. It's so hot. I like that.
Yeah, I love when a guy will sit, like a buddy will be like, "Hey man, there's this really attractive girl down at the bar wearing your t-shirt.
Like,
can I go say hello?" I'm like, yeah, use me, pal. Go get her.
I love it. You're a wingman. Okay, what's the dumbest thing you've ever bought? Like once you've started rolling, you get these deals coming in. Have you bought anything that you're like, yeah, that was pretty frivolous, but it's just because I can, I'm going to buy it?
Yeah, most of mine was kind of dumb. Last second travel.
Okay. But
that's not dumb. That's not dumb. I went on a rampage of buying these vintage t-shirts.
Okay.
That was probably really, I don't think I've worn a single one of them. They weren't that expensive, but when I bought like 100 of them, it started to.
You're like, dude, I got to push back.
Yeah. But luckily though, I haven't got to, the money's not rolling in quite yet. So I haven't got to.
This is good because then you can like prepare. So you can be like, I'm going to
And it's kind of funny too. Like I always felt like I've gotten, I feel like we're so close to like, oh man, this next deal could really change my life financially. But I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty plain, I feel like I got it. I would love to go buy because all my friends have boats.
Yeah.
So I just go hang on their boat.
Yeah.
And their boats are going to always be bigger my one buddy's boat's going to be way bigger than mine ever.
That's
will
the
be.
one to have, like friends with bennies, which is benefits of like boats and pools, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
I like that. Are you talking about your woman? What is your favorite thing for her to be like? Wear? Do you like her cash?
Yeah, I've just always been like any girl I've ever dated. If you gotta look hot in sweatpants, and
Yeah, you got to be able to do both, right?
Yeah, because like anybody can get gussied up and look great.
Of course.
But if you can pull off I'm into that.
Okay, so I know a few of your ex-girlfriends, but I want to know what was your worst date? Have you ever had a terrible one?
Probably worst date ever.
Or did things just go awry?
Wow.
When you're like, I've got to get out of here.
Yeah, there was one time my buddy was trying to set me up with. I was like a blind date with his girl, and he kept talking about how great looking she was, and she was really nice. But
Wait, let's pause right there. When someone says, "Oh, she was really nice," that's not good.
I mean, she was nice though. She was nice, but we just didn't like. Oh, it was awful. I was trapped. And then I don't want to be a mean person, so like I stuck it out.
So
the
you were
whole
like,
time.
yeah. So you know how everyone's like, she's a 10, but she always
Yeah.
talks in a baby voice or whatever. What would
Yeah.
you say about this one?
She did have a real annoying voice. That is true. It was.
I'm a sucker. Like I have to have I love a sexy voice that kind of entices you and draws you in. But if a dude, even when I'm watching anything, like I can't take like a bad voice. It's such a turn off for me.
Yeah.
Especially as sure as a singer.
Oh yeah, that would be a real bad. I mean, yeah, nobody'd show up to your shows, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Can you name a country singer that you think sucks?
Oh wow, yeah, I can. I got a lot of them in my head, but no, I mean, to me, I feel like I used to be very.
He's like, but they're really nice.
Yeah, I used to get really. I used to have like a chip on my. I would be envious of people's opportunities because there's only so many spots in the realm of country music that you can have, and I was like, man, and it drove me crazy if the guy got it and they didn't work hard because I was like, man, I'm over here busting my butt and I just want a shot.
You're so right because it's the same in the news business and any media. It's like they're in the right place at the right time. Maybe not the most talented, and you're right. Sometimes they're not even the hardest worker. It just falls in their lap, and it is frustrating. But it kind of motivates you to work harder, right?
Absolutely, it definitely does. But I used to be like, man, that guy sucks. But then I changed my attitude.
Okay, that's
I've changed
good.
my attitude, and it's just a form of art.
Yes.
So just because I don't like it doesn't mean that somebody else won't like it. And
Could you be with a woman who is a 10 and she's like amazing in the sack and she's everything, but she doesn't like your music?
Yeah, maybe. I guess because I always had this rule that I'm not going to fool around with fans.
Oh, there you go.
I've learned that from a very
my God,
young
I
age.
see hearts breaking right now. Okay, yeah, you don't fool around with fans.
Yeah,
Never, ever.
Never. Well,
I don't know if I agree though.
No,
I don't know if I believe that.
I have very early on, but then I was like, when I first started out, we had like 25 people show up, and she brought like 15 of them.
Oh,
So,
shoot. Okay.
and then we fooled around one time, and then she never came back. Oh. And then neither did her friends. So our crowd went from 25 to 10, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. And that's one of my rules too. If you're in my band, do not. If you do, you be very nice to her. You call her. You be a gentleman. Because if she doesn't come back to the show, I'm firing you. Like,
Really? Oh, that's like a real rule.
Don't ruin my fans.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very precious to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
So when you were having this experience with this fan, or other times, boots on or off?
Oh, definitely off. I don't think. I mean,
Anderson.
if you keep them on, then you just be looking like a penguin walking across the floor, going, pants keep tripping you up.
Okay, here's a question for you.
Not that I would ever do that, Mom. Ever.
This is a question. And I was just talking. This happened to one of my girlfriends. We're having wine time. So she's she and her dude. They're like breaking up. They're on the verge of breaking up.
Yeah.
She wants to hit it one last time. The last lay, if you will. Mm-hmm. So Clayton Anderson, is that a good idea or not? I said I made her pinky swear Do not do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Not one last time. The last lay. What's your opinion on this? I need Clayton Anderson to like set this straight because you're a down dude. You get it.
Yeah. When I feel like it's over, it's over.
So you wouldn't want to seal the deal one more time.
I mean, sometimes you really want to, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they're really hot.
You're like, I'm kissing that goodbye.
Yeah, and like crazy. But then it gets difficult, and then it's like, oh, we could try one more time. You know, let's just give it one more chance and that happy afterglow.
Yeah.
And then, and then it's like the next day, it's like, wow, yep, shouldn't have did that. Should have just went home.
Well, in conclusion of my story, she did it.
She did.
Even though she pinky swears she wouldn't.
She didn't take your advice.
No,
huh?
she didn't take my advice, and I really wanted your opinion on that.
Yeah, I think you should just get the heck out.
Okay.
And you know, I don't know. I've had different breakups. It's weird. I don't really.
Have you been more of the person to break up or the person that's been broken up with in your relationships?
I feel like the breaker-upper, probably.
Really?
Maybe half and half.
You are
Probably
okay.
half
Here's the
and
deal.
half.
You're such a sweetheart and like a gentleman. Is this so hard for you to break up with someone?
I hate it because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
I mean, I was married forever. So same thing. So when I started dating, it was like a whole new world. And I just feel, but when it's not, but I don't want to be mean, but you also have to like, you don't want to waste any time, right?
Yeah, it's like this ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard. I don't like it. I'd rather you just break up with me.
So do you do that thing that dudes do when they just become an asshole and then they're like, because a lot of men will just do that. They become a jerk so they get broken up with.
It depends on who you ask, I guess. Depends on which one you ask. Most of the time, I feel like my breakups are like those. We've been breaking up for 6 months.
Oh, and it's like lingering, and someone just needs to like cut the cord.
Yeah, it's and a lot of mine were always. I've had great girlfriends in the past. Like,
are you still
really,
friends?
really,
Like, do you stay friends with them?
I wish so, but no.
No, but not really.
It's really hard for me because, like, it's not that I didn't like them. Sometimes the choices were completely. They were ready to settle down, and my crazy self was over here chasing the country music dream still. And to get anywhere near close, you just got to be all in.
Yeah.
And even like, so I just. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I dated a country singer. I don't know if we talked about this.
No,
but
you did.
Yeah.
Who did you date? Is she one of my friends?
I don't know. Well, to talk, I don't know. But here's the deal. It was kind of those things, though. He wanted a chick to like kind of just be with him on tour, ride in his tour bus. And it was just like, you really have to commit to that lifestyle wholly. And like, I had my stuff going on too. I was like, nothing bad happened. It was just like, I don't think this could work. Cause it's like,
Absolutely. And I think too, like, and that is one of the, I've always liked an independent, powerful, strong woman. But at the same time, like, you got to be really good in your relationships because you are alone or you are separated a lot, and there's all kinds of temptations out there. And so a lot of guys who might need that, like I'm not needy. I don't need love. That's not one of my love language. Quality time. I would rather have quality time over you being together all the time.
Yeah.
So, but some guys have to have it or they'll go around and screw around with.
Yeah. How do you guys do that? How do you deal like be in a relationship when there are so many, temptation and women that want your attention and like, how does that? I mean, that's got to be tough.
Yeah. To me, it's like, I guess I get the best of both worlds. I get to go be flirty on stage and have fun, and to me, it's fun. I'm not trying to like. I don't know. It's like my mom I'm not trying to get in everybody's pants,
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my moments there, post breakups here and there,
Yeah.
but no, I don't know. It's like the music and just having fun. Our shows are fun.
Yeah.
And it's just about everybody getting together, having a good time. I think what I really love about it is getting all the messages from, I met my husband at your show. I just randomly was standing behind this chick at your show, and now we're getting married next week.
Oh, we just made a baby to your music.
Yeah, that's cool. Don't send videos. Don't. Please don't. I don't want to see the video.
Do you think it's ever a good idea to get back with your ex?
Good question.
Because people are like, it's like eating refried or like French fries from McDonald's, heating them in the microwave. Some people are like, don't do it, but then some people are like, I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
I don't know. I've seen both work out.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think to me, when it's done because.
Okay.
Like when you go back, there's just I don't know. You gotta drop everything. Like you've gotta get all the crap out.
Yeah.
Because in my experiences, there's always something or there's some, and I just hate having that always go back to the argument.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, psst, I'm out.
I'm
even
out.
even if there's any trust issue at all, like I've never been able to date a girl who's jealous or insecure. Like you have to have so much security, self-confidence to date that I want to. Because I can't do it. I can't do the answering the questions. Who's that? Oh, what's? It's hard for me.
Do you ever get though, like a little, like if your woman is like, alone, you haven't seen her, and then she's with like somebody constantly?
No, like it doesn't bother. I've never been a jealous person.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big cheerleader. I try to be a big cheerleader for the person I'm dating. I want you to be successful. I don't want you to stay in the house. I want you to have fun.
Yeah.
I want you to go do whatever. Like I'm out here having to work and it's fun. Like luckily my work's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But I definitely, I'm a big, I want to support them.
Yeah.
I don't want them to, now you be home and you call me when you get in bed tonight. Send me a picture.
I feel like picking a partner, I was actually just saying this, is like picking out your basketball team. Like you want to pick the best of the best. Like, you know what I mean? Like the full package, someone that can like, you guys can create something together.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Rather than one carrying it all.
Absolutely.
That's important, right?
100%. And I feel like if you're not a team, no matter if you're a stay-at-home mom and you are the teammate of the house, or you're the teammate that goes to work and you are the breadwinner if you're the woman, or what, it doesn't matter. It just has to click and fit.
Exactly.
Your thing.
What would you tell like a younger Clayton Anderson, maybe like 10, 15 years ago?
Don't get so wrapped up in relationships so early, just like, because I don't know though. They made me who I am, and I have all these songs and I have all these experiences from it, and I don't know. Just luckily, I had a great mom and a great family who was supportive and chase your dream. You can do whatever you want. You can make it. And I don't know. I don't really. Maybe not get so drunk on a Sunday.
I'm so impressed with Clayton Anderson because I love, part of Clayton's charm is he loves to have a great time, which I have been like, I'm pregnant, I'm almost to the end, but I'm like, I've missed having mojitos, having a good time, and he's having a great time. Okay, so you though, was it to get in shape, or you kind of cut out alcohol for a while? You stopped partying for a little bit.
Yeah, I stopped
the video.
I stopped the booze. So we had this. I mean, to me, it was the most important video of my career.
Okay.
I'm like, why am I wasting this over? Come on, suck it up, get through this thing, pull it together.
So you wanted to just be focused, or was it to get cut, or what?
It was to get cut. They
you
were
are
going to make me
looking
take my shirt off in one scene. So I was like, can we just not get a body double? Where's that guy? Where's that one guy? Where's that Thor guy? Somebody.
Bring in Chris Hemsworth, okay?
Him, Jon Snow, somebody.
You look great.
But so I just...
It's intimidating, right? When you got to...
Yeah. So I just wanted to look good. I wanted to be the best I could be, so I didn't have any regrets, which has been my biggest thing, is I just don't want to have any regrets when it's all said and done.
That's awesome. I think that's incredible. So now, but you're off that train. Now you can go have some
Now
fun.
I'm back to drinking the margaritas.
I should have brought some cocktails here, and you can enjoy it. Everyone's like, I could have had a mocktail if you all.
I would have felt bad drinking in front of you, though.
All right, so we're going to go. This is called G to X.
Okay.
I'm going to start with some G-rated questions, and we'll just work our way down.
Okay.
Are you ready
Forgive
for this?
me, Mother.
This is going to be really fun.
For I have sinned.
This is going to be fun. And then we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. So we're going to start with a G-rated question. We want to hear about Clayton Anderson's first kiss.
Oh, wow. She gagged me. Well, actually...
She gagged you.
Yeah. Well, tongue or just peck?
Real kiss. Well, what do you consider real kiss?
Yeah, it was on a couch at some junior high club that was
How old
open
were
in
you?
my town.
Junior high?
Yeah, 7th grade.
Okay.
7th grade, and she gagged. I was so scared. I was like, what the heck just happened? I almost choked. She was aggressive. I wasn't expecting it.
He likes a wild ladies. I love it. Okay. I like that. Okay. Here's our PG question. What was the name of your first blow up doll?
Oh my. True story. Never had one. Never had one. Never.
If she had a name, what would it be?
Oh, probably. I don't know. We named her van after this gal in South Florida. Yeah, our tour van. We called her Roberta.
Okay.
After some Brazilian girl we met.
What's the craziest thing that's ever gone down in your van or tour bus?
Two guys were holding Roberta's hand at the same time and going back to her house. And I'm pretty sure her boyfriend was probably a drug guy.
Okay.
I was like, I'm getting out. Yeah, I was like, well, this is bad.
Okay.
And I was going along for the ride because I was
like a freaking movie.
Yeah, I was very entertained by he's kissing her and he's kissing. I'm like, wow, this is just awesome. she's got a thing for the boys in the band. And then and then I was like, yeah, I'm getting the heck out of this.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting. I like that's exciting stuff. Would you say you're more of a T or A man?
Oh, I gotta have
your ideal woman.
I gotta have both. I gotta have
He's
both.
not settling for one or the other.
I would go with the A first because you can always buy the T.
Oh, that's true.
And it's not about the size, and it's not
though. You can buy both.
Yeah,
really.
but I've seen them on some girls out in Vegas, and it's
Yeah.
just don't it? It just
I know.
It just looks.
I was
fake.
just wondering. I feel like if we sit, it'd just be. I mean, I don't know. It might be bouncy, but we'll see.
I see. Actually, a girl that I was friends with, she got one, and I'm like, she looks great on her, but I would much rather have the A.
Right.
And then
naturally,
and then the T can be. It's not about the size. It's not about the size. It's more about just being confident in it.
That's true.
And sensitivity.
Well, I recommend getting pregnant because then you really just go off the rails, and then you're like, wow, it's like surgery, but you didn't have it. I love it. We asked about boots on or boots off. Okay. Oh, this is kind of a great question. Okay, we're going to skip to R. Have you ever gotten with a friend's girl or like a bandmate's girl while they were dating?
No, I never have.
Never, ever?
Never have. I accidentally one time spoiled my buddy's, my best friend's relationship because I was like, oh, yeah, I was just drunk at a party and it's like, yeah, he was with this girl and she overheard it. And then
Oh, God.
I was like, yeah, and I still feel guilty about that. That was freaking probably 15 years ago. But anyway, no, I never have. I never would.
No.
I never could. And that's another thing about dating a girl. I have to trust her. Like
Yeah,
if
of
I
course.
could not be with a girl I didn't trust because I would want her to, if she's over here talking to people, I'm not going, oh my gosh, what's she doing? She's trying to get in that dude's pants.
That's it. I like that. Okay. This is a question.
I'm a dude's dude. I'm a dude. That's a weird thing, though, even at the shows, though. Sorry to keep talking about that. It's like, that's what I love about our shows. I feel like dudes aren't afraid to bring the girlfriend because I'm not trying to take the girlfriend home.
Yeah, exactly.
So they can dance and be behind
That's
them.
the thing about a Clayton Anderson show. It's not,
fist
some
bump
might say, like, I don't know, like a John Mayer. That's like a girl show and a guy gets drugged there because she wasn't, you know what I mean? And John Mayer's insanely talented. I love it. But like your shows are fun and dudes enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't feel bad for the dudes. This actually came in from a dude. Okay, this is your X-rated question. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for this because you haven't had a cocktail.
Uh-oh.
All right. This is would you rather pleasure yourself or get a handy?
Oh, my gosh.
This is from a guy.
Definitely, I don't know.
We haven't been drinking since this up.
Well, I'm not going to let my mom watch this podcast, but definitely, you always know yourself better than all others, I mean, what time of the day is it?
That's true. That's true.
Am I getting ready to get in the shower? Or am I getting ready to go home?
What do you think is the most sexual time of the day?
For me, it's been all times of the day.
Like, would you prefer like first thing in the morning, wake up call, or like at night, or what?
I like spontaneity.
Okay, just
and
not
I
routine.
hate routine.
Yeah.
I hate routine.
Yeah.
And if you can keep life spontaneous, sex life, fun life, adventurous life, vacation life, I think you're setting yourself up to win.
Craziest place.
Craziest place would have to be, let's see. There's been a few.
He's like literally running his laundry list. Like, I'm excited about this.
Figuring out which one I should say, which one I shouldn't say.
We don't want to name the lady.
Yeah, there's been some. Actually, there's a cool balcony scene around the corner here.
Oh, from
One
here
time.
down. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
kinda
like that.
fun.
A city vibe.
Yeah, a little thrill getting caught. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Not a big beach guy. A lot of people are like, "Oh, let's do it on the beach."
It's
I'm
messy.
like, it sounds like disaster waiting to happen.
Sex on the. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's real sandy and real dust.
Great
Yeah.
cocktail, but
Exactly.
Not so
I think
much.
it's kind of exciting, like in hallways and like random places where you don't know there's cameras, but there might be cameras, but you just don't know.
Yeah, I like that stairwell. Good stairwell. Good hotel stairwell.
I love it. What will your fans be shocked to know about you?
Actually, never mind. I can't say it.
Oh no,
now.
say it. Go back.
No, I can't.
Say it. Give us a clue.
New York bathrooms were always fun.
New York bathrooms?
Yeah, because they're all unisex. I didn't know
Oh.
that. Like, unisex bathrooms
Yeah.
are a big thing in New York. So you just
That's hot.
meet for lunch and
Yeah. I don't get how people do the Mile High Club because like bathrooms are these days like in planes are so small. There's no way.
Yeah, I think you just got to do it in your plane seat.
Yeah.
On a long flight to
It
Europe.
might be frowned upon, but whatever.
Yeah. Maybe you got the whole row to yourself. Just
love it.
lay down and take a nap. Not a lot of movies. Actually, there was something going. What's it? Silver Airways is an airline in Florida that bounces all over Florida.
Yeah.
And they were just going to town in the back. I don't know if they were going to Key West or leaving Key West. Probably going to Key West.
But you could hear.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Everything. I was like, what the? Well, not really, because the engines real
Did
loud.
they get to
They're prop
the
planes.
end before they were apprehended?
I don't know. We hit some turbulence.
That's kind of
People
entertaining.
walking by on the street just loving this
They're
conversation
loving this
today.
conversation. What do you want your fans to know about you?
Then I go to church, and that I would like to be taken back to Mount Pleasant Christian Church come Christmas time.
Yes.
And just nothing wrong with the little naughty side.
No, we want to know
It's
this
healthy.
is Blonde
It's
After
fun.
Dark. So we're just want to get
Yeah.
to know like that side of you.
It's fun. I loved it. I love this whole thing you're doing too, by the way. I think it's
thank
really
you.
cool.
It's really fun. We get to be free and I love it. And like I want your fans to know where can they follow you next? So you got all these deals coming up, but like I know you have like literally a ton of stuff coming up. Oh yeah, we got some people outside. What up, buddy?
ClaytonAndersonOfficial.com. That's where all our tour sites are, tour dates are, anywhere, wherever you do your social media, I'm at. It's
Yep.
usually at Clayton Anderson. You can Google it. It'll definitely be there. And then we got a song called Indiana coming on 8/12.
I love that.
812 for
Okay.
my southern area
I
code
love
represent.
that.
Yeah, and then
I love you because you're a big IU man.
Oh, huge.
By the way, I'm cleaning out my closet and I found my pinstripe like pants. And
Yeah.
people were like, oh, I'm going to get rid of this. I was like, never. Like I would never get rid of my pinstripe.
Heck
You know,
no,
you
you
got to
can't.
represent.
That's sacrilegious.
I know, the cream and crimson, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you want to leave us with a little something? Can you sing like a little something for us?
Yeah.
Like a little acapella, just to give your fans a
she
little teaser.
only likes it in the dark with the lights down low. Nothing but her high heels. McKinzie, she's a smoke show.
I love you so much. Thanks for being my guest.
Yeah,
this was so
thank you.
fun.
Thanks for having
We're
me.
blushing, and we didn't even get any cocktails this time. Next time.
Uh-oh. Get real loose lip in.
Yes. Okay. So Clayton Anderson, he's the man. Make sure to follow everything he does. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Blonde After Dark. And as always, stay bad.